35 Most Popular Snake Plant Varieties. 1. Sansevieria trifasciata, mother-in-law's tongue. This snake plant is named for its sharp, sword-like leaves that resemble a mother-in-law's tongue. It is the most common variety with dark green leaves that can grow up to 3 feet tall. Although it can flower indoors, it's rare and more about luck than effort. Its upright leaves are its main visual appeal, not the flowers. 2. Sansevieria trifasciata, twisted sister. Named for its twisted green and yellow leaves, this dwarf variety reaches 12 to 15 inches in height. Its striking variegated leaves and silvery green markings make it a standout plant. It's often compared to a bird's nest and brightens up dull spaces. 3. Sansevieria, golden honey. This dwarf variety has horizontally striped leaves with green and light green markings, forming a rosette shape. It grows up to 12 inches tall and is ideal for coffee tables. Grouping several plants together enhances its appeal. 4. Sansevieria futura robusta. With short, broad leaves covered in silver-green stripes, this variety is easy to maintain. It grows in clumps up to 24 inches tall and tolerates infrequent watering, thriving in various indoor conditions. 5. Sansevieria black gold. Known for its attractive dark green leaves with yellow edges, this plant stands out for its striking appearance. 6. Sansevieria cylindrica. Featuring tubular leaves with green markings, this plant can grow up to 7 feet long. Also known as the St. Barbara sword or elephant's toothpick, it's ideal for container gardening and can be braided or left in a fan shape. 7. Sansevieria laurentii. This tall variety grows 2 to 4 feet tall, with dark green leaves featuring zigzag yellow stripes. It's one of the tallest Sansevieria types and suits corner spaces needing height. 8. Sansevieria bantal sensation. Reaching 30 to 32 inches, this plant has narrow leaves with a distinctive white border, making it suitable for indoor settings. 9. Sansevieria desert. Also known as rhino grass, it has pointed leaves with a red tint and grows to 20 to 24 inches tall. 10. Sansevieria moonshine. This plant features pale, silvery green, spear-shaped leaves with dark green margins. It's easy to care for, thrives in low light and needs little water, making it ideal for beginners. 11. Sansevieria masoniana Mason Congo. Also known as whale fin or shark fin, this Sansevieria features dark green leaves with light green spots. Its long oval-shaped leaves can reach up to 4 feet, 1.2 meters, in length. The striking gold and pale yellow stripes on the dark green leaves make it a standout plant. 12. Sansevieria kirkii, star Sansevieria. Popular among houseplant enthusiasts, this variety, also called Pangane Sansevieria, has dark green leaves with fluorescent green markings. The wide, tapered leaves can grow up to 6 feet, 1.8 meters, long. Occasionally, it produces large conical white or pale pink flowers with a fresh scent. 13. Sansevieria gracilis. This compact snake plant has pointed, long and narrow leaves with white-green rings. It thrives in bright, indirect sunlight. 14. Sansevieria fischeri. A small variety, Sansevieria fischeri grows to less than 16 inches tall and blooms white flowers in summer. 15. Sansevieria patens. With green leaves lined in dark shades, this plant grows up to 3 feet tall. It prefers infrequent watering and bright, indirect sunlight. Its cylindrical leaves arch as they mature, giving a snake-like appearance. It's a resilient plant that tolerates neglect. 16. Sansevieria canaliculate. Native to Madagascar, this variety grows 3 to 4 feet tall. It should be kept indoors during winter. 17. Sansevieria balliae. The dwarf balliae features variegated, narrow leaves up to 6 inches tall and 4 inches long. It occasionally blooms white or pink flowers. Avoid overwatering to prevent root rot. 18. Sansevieria ehrenbergii, blue Sansevieria. Despite its name, the leaves are green with a coppery hue and stacked in a unique arrangement. The leaves can grow up to 5 feet, 1.5 meters, long. This plant is also known as sword Sansevieria and Somaliland bowstring hemp. 19. Sansevieria cleopatra. This hybrid grows up to 12 to 14 inches tall with dark green patterns on light green leaves. Its attractive rosette pattern and rippled edges make it suitable for small spaces. 20. Sansevieria parva Kenya hyacinth. Also called Kenya hyacinth, it has light green leaves with darker patterns in a rosette formation. Each leaf is about 16 inches long, and it can produce pinkish-white blooms. 21. Sansevieria ilensis chahin. This snake plant has long blue-green leaves up to 5 inches tall and spiky flowers reaching 12 inches. It is drought-resistant. 22. Sansevieria zelanica, Ceylon bowstring hemp. Also known as devil's tongue or mother-in-law's tongue, this plant features thick leaves with dark and light green markings and white vertical spots. It grows up to 2.5 feet tall and looks best in clumps or as a room divider. 23. Sansevieria whitney. This compact variety has a snakeskin pattern and can grow up to 20 inches tall. Its dark green, sword-like leaves have sharp tips. 24. Sansevieria cylindrica bonsal. With tubular, spiked leaves and dark green bands, this variety can reach 7 feet in height. It produces pinkish-white tubular flowers on a tall stem during its flowering season. 25. Sansevieria ilensis. This dwarf snake plant has blue-green downward curving leaves up to 5 inches long and 1 inch thick, with longitudinal lines and a cuticle. It typically has 2 to 3 leaves. 26. Sansevieria bacularis. This variety has soft leaf tips, dark green leaves with light crossbands, and can grow up to 4 to 5 feet tall. It thrives in a warm, bright environment. 27. Sansevieria burmanica. Native to India, this plant has light blue bands on its linear leaves and produces white-green panicle-like flowers. 28. Sansevieria francisii. This plant features upturned leaves that are dark green to light green, reaching up to 12 inches tall and forms many offsets. 29. Sansevieria liberica. With belt-shaped or lanceolate, dark green leaves and transverse bands of green, this plant has leather-like margins. 30. Sansevieria hyacinthoides. This variety grows in small groups under tree shade, with dark green diagonals on medium green leaves. 31. Sansevieria longiflora. It has irregular bands or spots and reddish-brown to yellow edges on leaves that reach 4 to 5 feet in height. 32. Sansevieria jade marginata. This plant has green and yellow leaves arranged in a tight rosette and grows up to 10 inches tall. 33. Sansevieria whale fin variegated. With wide, paddle-like leaves and a pale yellow streak, this plant prefers indirect light and can adapt to various light levels. Number 34. Sansevieria caperton. Featuring elongated copper-bronze foliage with wavy edges, this plant forms a compact rosette and can grow 2 to 4 feet tall. Number 35. Sansevieria ehrenbergii banana. This dwarf plant has boat-shaped, gray-green to blue-green leaves with a rounded bottom and inward curved topside. It has a faint stripe along its length and may come in a variegated form with a bright yellow underside.